Hello, peeps. This is the Invisible Man, Neca figure. Standard flap. There's the figure posed. And then there's the figure, all his parts. All right, we'll open them up and show you all his parts and accessories. Hey friends, audience, viewers, here is the figure out of the package. They get a lot of accessories. Here's the actual figure himself. You have about 4 heads. And this interchangeable, so make it look like he's got like pajamas, and then you can make it look like he's got like a dress shirt underneath it. The bandages. Here's his books. They're all stuck together, but it's like lab experiments, scientist's handbook, and advanced chemistry and physics. So what's Mad Scientist is without those. This is not part of it. It's my tweezers. 5 sets of hands, 2 bandages, 4 heads, clothes piece, and his little item here is part of his experiment, how he creates, making himself invisible. Here's the actual, oh, and this is the backdrop, which is really cool. Stands up really well too, so let's get him standing up. Here he is in front of his little backdrop. Move the camera over there. There we go. There he is standing up. He legs aren't really posable because he's got the thick coat. He really can't move his legs around. Head moves. Here's a close-up of the head. I will show you all the heads on him and the different accessories. Pretty detailed with the glasses. I like how they have the glasses. All his hands are like this. He's wearing gloves to hide the invisibility. Here's the back of his clothes. I'll see if I can get him to stand up for you guys. Hold on, just get him in front of the camera here. If I can get him to stand up on the... There we go, that helps. Now it's him standing in front of his backdrop. And I'm now going to show you people his different accessories. Quick info, this is how he works. The same little peg there. When you take the head off, there's going to be this piece. And then you just slide. And that's how you make him look like he's part of his clothing. So you'll see that as I put on each of his accessories. Here he is with his accessories. This is pretty cool. He's taking his tape off. Really cool. Show you a close-up. Now that's hollow too. That's cool how they do that. The head as he's taking his bandages off. I like that. That's really cool. There he is. He's got his pajamas. You can change it because it looks like, yeah, that matches his this part, which I'll put on next. Matches his pajamas and his pants there. His clothes on his robe there. Really cool. I love that. All right, here's the next pose where he's got his instrument. I tried to copy that for you guys. So there he is. That's a close-up of the alternate head I put on. They have another head, but it's like, it's slightly... See if you put it next to it, it looks like he's like maybe gasping or something. It's pretty much the same. It's just it looks like the mouth is a little wider on that. And if you noticed, I put the alternate. I took this off, and I put the alternate so you can see his pajama thingies there. Clothes he's wearing. That's a close-up of the head. Here's his instrument. I'll show you the next accessory. Freaking out because he doesn't like being interrupted when he's doing his experiments. You look at his head, it's like the mouth is slightly open. Here's the other head. See, like you can notice like the jaw is a little. Let me put it closer to his head so you can see. Yet the mouth is slightly open, like he's like, get out of here, I'm working on stuff. He's got the two fists. Here's his fists. I was like the old English boxers. Let's put your dukes up. But there he is. Show you another pose. Here's pointing all you students. Read your books. Read your advanced physics. Or I'll flunk you all. This is books. Pointing to you with the camera. That's pretty much the Invisible Man. Pretty cool figure. Kind of limited posability in the legs. They can bend. You can see that we can bend there. But his the rubber robe he's wearing kind of limits posability. But the arms are the standard bend and they can swivel. I was able to put him in all the poses. Swivels at the hip. Whoops, sorry. Swivels at the hip. You know, the typical head movement. It's just that the legs are a little limited. Not as limited as Ardith Bay's. But still limited enough. But nothing to complain about. I mean, the detail's pretty good. He's got pajamas on there. Excellent likeness to how Claude Rains looked in the movie. There is Invisible Man, people. This concludes the Universal NECA figures. Do I recommend? Yes, absolutely. Recommend purchasing this guy. Awesome figure. This concludes the Universal NECA figures. I am planning on doing the Mezco 12-1 Captain America. So we're going to shift gears from monsters to heroes. See you in the next vid.